So I'm giving you guys a 24-hour review of Zenless Zone Zero, and I'm going to continue updating this, perhaps in the next 72 hours.
We will see for ourselves.
I don't plan on giving up on Zenless Zone Zero right now because I want to, if I don't like the game, I want to have an entirely complete opinion and not just go off of what public opinion is saying or early gamer instincts. I'm going to beat all the content in this game like I did for Wuthering Waves, and I am attempting to give the most fair review of this game possible.
Does he now have the content is time gated?
Target demographic.
Oh yeah, I turned it down. He was screaming.
I feel like a lot of people who are older aren't really gonna enjoy this game too much because this is for much more of a Zoomer ADD audience and for furries. But it is what it is. I feel like the community will be a fucking disaster from here into perpetuity because that's who we are targeting as our audience, but it is what it is. I try to adapt with the times. I don't want to be some old bitter guy, so I'm attempting to adapt and be hip with it, and maybe, you know, maybe I'll jerk off to Vaporeon today just to feel a little bit more included in the community that they're aiming towards.
Yeah, that was one thing. Hex made a good point with how sexualized the women are in Zenless Zone Zero. Why is the audience Zoomers? Yeah, that is another thing that I find a little odd. Although I will say, I don't think the game is geared towards like 18 and under. I think the game is geared towards 20 to 26-year-olds. Those people are unfortunately still in the Twitter brain rot mindset, and I think they are, because I know a lot of people on, like, I know you see those people on Twitter that are always shipping people. They're always bitching about ships and, you know, characters, if they're gay or straight. That whole community of those people are like 20 to 26, and that's the demographic that Zenless Zone Zero is trying to target, I believe. I don't think Zenless Zone Zero is targeting younger than 20, because I think a lot of people don't realize that, like, Zoomers are like 26 now. They're like 26. Like like from 20 to 26 is like the Zoomer age. It's not, or Gen Z, I guess. I don't know. It's the same thing. But I don't think it's children per se, because they are still adults. However, they don't have the same mindset as people that are over 30, where we have critical thinking because our brains are fully developed and we can separate fiction from reality. Whereas these people who went through COVID at a very crucial brain development time, who are now 23, 24, 25, 26, that live on Twitter and have Twitter brain rot, and all they think about all day, every day is their favorite character, who they kin, who they ship, what's a bad ship, what's a good ship, who they should block on Twitter because they reshared a art of a ship that they didn't like.
Currently, my favorite character in the game by far, it's not even close, as Grace. I think she's incredibly fuckable, super fucking hot, massive fucking jugs, and she shows her tummy, which I think is hot as fuck. Her playstyle is the funnest by far. It's not even close. She gives you a lot of freedom for combos and shit, and yeah, she can do a lot of things. Her voice lines are perfect. I think she is the best character in the entire game.
I still don't know what character I like.
I currently have Coleta and Grace as my 2 5-stars, which I'm pretty happy about. No, I didn't lose the 50-50.
I will say, I did trial Rena, and I do like her playstyle. I do like how Rena plays. However, I do have her. I have not yet to build her, so I can't actually play her.
On Ellen, I just got an early 5-star. My first 10 pull was a 5-star Coleta, and I got very lucky getting Grace as well, later off the standard banner. These are all the characters that I have. There is a abundance of child characters, which I think is very lame. However, I'm saying that because I'm a 30-year-old adult. However, I think it's fine to have kid characters in the game because kids play this game, guys, and let's not forget about that. I just think it gets really weird when the kids start getting sexualized, and that's the part that I don't fuck with. But I don't think having characters that are kids is inherently bad.
I don't like children characters in games, but it is what it is. They're gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Nekomata, I don't like her characters, but the way she plays is really cool. Soldier 11 plays.
Oh, yeah, I do. No, okay, I do like how Nekomata plays. I do like her play style.
Lycon yet. Ellen is so fuckable, it's ridiculous, and her playstyle is pretty cool. Not as cool as Grace. I really want Rena, but yeah, for every really weird character this game has, they kind of make up for it by having some of the coolest characters I've ever seen in a gacha game.
Oh yeah, Genshin. Yeah, Genshin I do think is geared towards children. That is one that I do think, because they don't sexualize the characters in that game. There's so many fucking children in that game. And there's like very, very few adult-looking adults. Honkai Star Rail, I think, also geared towards the like 18 to 26-year-old demographic as well. But I think this one, I think Zenless is different from Star Rail in the sense where they are wanting you to be parasocial with the characters. Whereas in Star Rail, they really want you to get into the lore and the story, like the history and the lore of Star Rail, rather than the characters themselves. Because I think Zenless is going to be very character focused as far as like lore and story and stuff. It's going to be very character oriented, where they're trying to get people to get attached to characters like they did in Genshin.
That I really fucking enjoy. And yeah, they really took the titty sliders and slided them to the fucking max. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm a fucking huge tit lover. And there's a lot of huge fucking boobs. And they're rigged so well, they're fucking flopping around. It's awesome.
Oh, and then we've got Honkai 3rd, who is geared for like ages 27 and up.
Low, I'm not gonna lie. Just hit character level 20. That's probably important to say. I am completely free to play in this game. I'm level 22. The reason why I'm lower than other content creators is because I'm actually not skipping the story, and I'm listening to every single voice dialogue in the entire game, and I'm actually attempting to enjoy it, which I'll get to that later. But yeah, progression's pretty fucking slow when it comes to characters. I'm already feeling energy gated, but we'll see how it goes. There might be a great Doom area at level 30, but I'll find that out when I'm level 30.
The devs literally told us it's going to be really easy. It's going to be really easy at the beginning. So I don't. The devs literally told us the beginning of the game is gonna be really easy and it's gonna feel really casual, and there's a reason for that. And now people are playing the game and they're like, it's easy! Why is it easy? Everyone has this like mindset that you have to reach in-game within the very first week of launch. It's not even there. It's not even there yet. You're not even out of the tutorial till like level 20.
How fun is the combat once you get in? My opinion has changed.
This is why I said this is a very niche game.
The animations are incredible. I love them. People were saying that this game has worse animations than any other gacha. They're simply just wrong. I think the animations and the voice lines for the characters are very good, especially Ellen's big ultimate. I like the impact frames of her teeth. It's very cool. But yeah, I feel like the animations are incredible. The difficulty is fucking non-existent. A lot of the difficulty is for making enemies have a lot more HP, when in reality they...
Well, this is because they're getting you used to the mechanics. They want you to try out different things. There's so many characters that have hidden combos and things like that, and that's what you're supposed to be doing right now, is grinding and farming and learning. You're not supposed to be doing in-game yet.
They should increase the frequency of attacks,
Hollow Zero,
as well as the damage of the attacks that they do. And I think it'll be really good, because if you do increase the frequency of the attacks, that'll also...
I forgot the name of the other one.
Which I think will make combat just feel better overall in general. So I think it'll be very good to do is to make the mobs attack faster and hit harder.
Investigation or something?
Yeah, the difficulty is non-existent. The parries and dodge feel incredible.
Hollow Zero and the other one.
This game is one of my favorites ever. I actually prefer it over Wuthering Waves due to the sound design being so fucking orgasmic each time you hit it. It is fucking nuts. However, I do think that the parries in this game are much easier, whereas the parries in Wuthering Waves you really have to fucking earn. However, I am not opposed to having a game where I just turn my brain off and spam.
Yeah, in-game is in-game. You're not supposed to get it in a day. That would be just stupid. Exactly.
By playing completely free to play.
I don't know. I compare it to Honkai Impact 3rd. You start Honkai Impact 3rd, you have zero access to in-game. You have to play through the story. You have to learn the game. You have to learn the lore. They want you to feel like in-game is in-game. They want you to build your characters. They want you to get used to it. And I just don't think a whole lot of people are used to that. They're too used to like, you know, they got the TikTok brain rot. They're just too used to having it right there immediately, like access ASAP. Give me the in-game as soon as I log into the game. As soon as I make an account, give me the in-game right here, right now. Because their little TikTok brains can't handle it.
Pulling. For the rates, it is the exact same as Honkai Star Rail. I feel like it's fine. It's a typical Hoyo. I feel like they could have done better. I really wish there wasn't a chance to lose the weapon banner, like Wuthering Waves, but it is what it is. Hoyo will be greedy.
Gotcha will be gotcha.
The amount of currency that we get, I feel like
it is what it is.
By Wua, because Wua gave so many fucking resources, and you'll say, oh, well, they had to do that. Okay, well,
Hoyo's also known to be a little stingy with their pools and whatnot. It's a gotcha game, though. It's gonna be that way.
Okay, they still fucking did it, and that's the fucking truth. I feel like I have no fucking polls in this game. It's ridiculous. But, once again, maybe that'll speed up more. I'm only about 13 hours into the game so far. Bang Boos. Okay, Bang Boos. These little dumb fucks. These are the best part of the game. I love them. I'm in love with these. I prefer the Bang Boos over Echoes. I'm a guy that always loves cute things. And these Bang Boos are fucking adorable.
I do love the Bang Boos.
When they're very clearly not certified or operating a fucking machine gun, I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, they're fat, dumb rats. Okay? They're the Japanese
It's so true, though.
Chinese people's
I do love it. I do love it.
Adorable. I love how fucking stupid they are. They are genuinely autistic.
I do love the stupid ass Bang Boos.
I love how much they use them. I love how much they lean on them. I love how they use the UI UX of the TV mode. Oh Jesus, yeah. Super fucking fun. Which leads me into the great debacle. Oh, let's talk about the TVs. Have the TVs been fixed? The answer is, honestly, if they are, I have not fucking noticed. These TVs are fucking miserable. Now, I will say, not entirely. I think the TVs are miserable in the story mode. However, for the endgame mode right now, I think they've implemented them in a pretty clever way to where I myself am currently enjoying the TVs for the endgame mode.
I think a big problem with everyone hating on Zenless Zone Zero is that everyone is trying to speed run the game, and I don't think that's how it's meant to be played. I have a feeling everyone is gonna think, well, they already do. They already think Zenless Zone Zero sucks, and everyone hates it. At the same time, these are the same people that are trying to speed run everything, and they're like trying to get to the end game at level fucking 15, and it's like, be patient, play the game, learn to play the game, and just fucking learn it. Yeah, it's a slow game. It's supposed to be slow. That's why they say you can leave for like 2 weeks and come back and not feel like you missed anything. It's slow for a reason, because they want you to grind. They want you to play it and learn it and like really get in there. But I think people are just trying to speed run it, and that's why they are like, there's so many TVs. Yeah, because you're doing main story after main story after main story. You're literally speed running it. It's meant to be played like as chapters. So you play one chapter, you take a break, you do some other things, you farm, you grind, you run around the city and look for funny little mini games and stuff like that. But no, instead, they just immediately go to the next story. And then they're like, why is there TVs here? There's just TVs and TVs. That's because all the TVs are in the story commissions. They're in the story commissions and the exploration commissions. Those two will have TVs because that's part of the lore. Because that's the hollow. That's literally the lore of Zenless Zone Zero is the TVs. They're not taking the TVs out of the game. We just won't have the game. It's literally the hollows is the TVs. And it drives me insane because it's like, what? Just take out the TVs. Bro, the TVs are the hollow. That's the hollow that you're in. That's the TVs. It's a lore thing. But I think too many people are trying to speed run it, and that's why they're like, every single quest has TVs. Yes, bro, because it's the main story.